Hey, 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 hey! What time is it, Shagdog?
It's the fall Octoberfest time for the Spinner Swallow Beer Review.
Yes, it's Festoberween or Hollow Fest.
Hollow
Weentober.
Yeah. The pedophile's favorite holiday. Giving out wieners.
Yeah. Oscar Mayer.
Hey, Oscar Mayer, he started it all.
We're doing one that Shagdog picked up not too long ago.
Yeah, it's Keel Farms Agrarian Cider Pumpkin cider. I didn't find it on, of course, Beer Advocate, but it's on Rate Beer. I don't like the way they rate stuff, though. Or not Rate Beer, Untapped, 52 total, 51 unique. I don't know what that means, but and they consider it herb, spice, hop cider, I guess. Cider, herb, spice cider. Yeah. And we've done 2 ciders by these guys before. One was good, one wasn't good. So hopefully this is good. Of course, the one that was good was straight off the tap in the growler. So maybe that's why it was good.
All right, so I got little bubbles going up. A head that's quickly dissipating.
I didn't get ahead. I don't get ahead good in this glass for some reason.
Well, you've had that problem all your life, not getting head.
I didn't say in class. I said in glass.
No.
Okay, Jammer.
Yeah. Okay.
It's definitely clear. It looks like a cider.
All right, this is crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice and clear, golden.
Yeah. Got like a golden, maybe a tint of orange in there.
Oh, it smells like a cider. Got that sweet, cidery smell, but it also has some spices there, huh?
Yeah, I can smell those spices. A little pumpkin I can smell. Mm-hmm. A little sweet pumpkin too, not just.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet. That's right. Sweet.
But it almost smells like a little bit of. Like
a little bit of a little bit of da 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 da.
What's that? A little bit of wait, it smells like a farm almost, yeah.
What is that? Like a Keel?
Yeah, I guess so. A little bit of Tina. I don't even know the name of the song.
A little bit of Tina on my lap.
A little bit of.
And I got the clap.
Yeah. Hey, you're lagging a little bit. You're back. Oh, okay, you're back. All right, let's.
All right, let's drink it.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're lagging again, dude. You're frozen again while you're doing that. Your face is like.
I don't know why I'm lagging because. I'm directly connected, man.
Yeah, and I'm not on Wi-Fi. Let me double check. So I'm pretty sure I'm directly connected. Yeah, I'm connected.
Hello?
Hello?
I don't see why I'm lagging, but whatever.
You only did it twice, so maybe it's just a little Polk County storm or something. 20 miles away.
How's now?
Looks good.
I look all right.
A little bit lagging, but there's too much orange in your background.
It was probably because I've been waiting on you.
Could be. How do you like it, Jammer?
It says here, Keel Farms utilizes a variety of apples grown in the western New York State. The Gala apple is praised for its semi-sweet characteristics and leads the blend for our hard ciders. Apples are pressed at the orchard and then shipped using no preservatives. Once fermented, we blend in locally sourced fruits to enhance the flavors in unique ways.
Oh, so this is basically they're all like regular apple ciders. They just add.
So they turn around and they have the apples pressed, which basically juiced.
Yeah.
they ship that juice. Basically, what they're saying is, yeah, the apples are processed. They're made into apple juice concentrate
right?
and shipped
Ferment,
to us,
yeah,
and we ferment it.
right, and then add
They
other
try
stuff.
to make it sound like it's so fresh and everything, like they just did it themselves.
Like it got, the same day they pressed it, they shipped it right down here that same day.
Yeah.
Probably didn't get here until like the following week or a couple weeks.
Probably didn't get here until way after it was.
Yeah.
They probably had it in a 250,000 gallon.
Yeah, a tanker or something. Yeah.
Waiting to be shipped.
I wonder, because I was thinking I was picking up a little apple in this one compared to the cider and the other one we did, the watermelon. This one I'm picking up a little apple, I think.
There's apple there. There's a little pumpkin and a little bit of spices.
Yeah. Is it?
It doesn't taste bad to me. It's got a nice little tart sweetness.
Yeah.
But, it's not what I thought when I thought pumpkin. I thought I was going to get a lot more pumpkin flavor there.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely there. If a girl drinks it, she'll probably think the same thing. Oh, I thought I'd get more pumpkin, but it's there, and I like it better in beer.
I thought I'd get a little bit more, too.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad. I'm not a big cider fan, though, by any means. I just bought it.
My thing is, most ciders are made with apples.
Yeah.
If you're going to add different flavors to it, you got to make it to where it is recognizable, especially if you're going to name it pumpkin.
Right. And you got to get the apple taste out of it. They might as well just call it apple pumpkin.
Well, that would have been all right if they pumpkin apple.
Applekin.
Yeah, an applekin. Yeah,
Applekin, cousins forever. Apple
pumping. Apple
kins. They be kins.
Yeah, it's all right. Not my favorite compared to that other one we had. Which one was that we had?
The first one we had was the best one, was the elderberry.
Yeah,
Elderberry cider. That was pretty good, and that was straight off the tap into a growler. The previous one we did was the watermelon one. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, the watermelon sucked.
Yeah.
This one, it's like right in the middle for me.
I'll have to get some ciders over here from the brewery over here too, because they have cider over there also. So
yeah, the elderberry, it's like up here, way up here. Then you got the pumpkin, which is like right down, maybe down here, and then you got the watermelon that's right there where you can't even see.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like the watermelon at all. I mean, it had a little bit of watermelon taste, but it was like too bland, I guess.
Ciders are very easy to drink, but very sweet, sugary. This cider right here is not overbearing when it comes to the sweetness. Some of them that we've had, they've been so sweet, it's like,
right. My first taste of this, I got a little, but then after the first taste, the what do you call that face? The old beer commercials, sour face, or I forget what the hell it was.
When the beer goes bad, what do they call that?
Yeah, you just have a commercial and they took a sip to you.
Yeah, what is it they call it when a beer goes bad?
Like skunky, I guess, right?
Skunky skunk face.
Was it skunk face? Yeah. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Bad beer.
But yeah, I do find it kind of refreshing.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, for a cider, I'll go ahead and grade it now, Jammer. Cider, well, a B+ and a swallow for what it is.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's right there.
Yeah.
I say it's a little above the middle, like you were doing, and I would give it the same.
I mean, some of those woodchuck ciders, probably I think that one is probably some of my favorites, some of those woodchuck ones, but I don't like them because they're so sugary, though. But
yeah, what I like about this one is not super sweet.
Right. Easy to drink.
Easy to drink, refreshing, and it is crisp.
Then they overly spice it,
It's
kind of
crisp like a morning spring,
like
mountain spring, or
getting hit in the face with a pumpkin off a pumpkin truck coming by at 50 miles an hour,
or crisp like the first fall wind,
right? Or like I said, the pumpkin truck full of pumpkins coming by 50 miles an hour, hit you right in the face, as crisp as that, but then you're like, damn, that hurt. It didn't really taste like pumpkin.
Yeah. I was ignoring you on that one because I knew you wouldn't let it go. You had to keep going. So I figured I'd let you. I was going to keep on ignoring it, but then I said, no, I'll go ahead.
See, if they only made commercials off my ideas, I could see that happening. Yeah. Damn, that hurt.
Step into the mind of Shagdog.
Right.
Marketing genius.
Yes. That should have been an ad. After I watched that Mad Men, I was like, man, I could have done that. I wish I lived in the 60s. I would have been the best ad men ever. Advertising guy.
You looked at Don Draper and what's his name, and you just automatically said, I could do that. I could drink a lot and fuck the girls.
Great ideas for Jaguar or whoever.
I just relate everything around sex.
Have sex with all my secretaries and fire them.
Yeah. Yeah. Get married, to have a couple kids, divorce her, go for a younger version.
But at least I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen that series. Great series. But he finds peace at the end. And he keeps it in harmony.
Do you really find peace at the end?
Well, I mean, the way they show it, yeah. I mean, they say it's based on one guy, but they actually say they take from a couple of different guys from the 60s and 70s or something.
I personally think that he was too. The whole show drags.
Yeah,
they made that.
It's good. They dragged it out so they could get like 8 seasons out of it.
They dragged an hour episode. They did 40, maybe 35, 40 minutes worth of a show, and dragged it for an hour.
Right.
And they had a lot of long pauses and a lot of long, like thinking about something. And sometimes I'm like, man, I don't know what the hell they're thinking because this is stupid. You're being stupid,
Hey, come on, this is suspense.
No, it didn't draw a suspense. It's just
don't you ever do that one time? Something happened and then you take a pause for a second. You pause for a moment. You're like,
in real life, I don't think many people have time to pause.
I pause all the time. I pause and I ponder for a few seconds. And I'm like, okay, well,
sitting on the toilet's different.
Man, I almost went down a one-way street because I was pausing and pondering today. I took a right onto the one-way street there behind 301. Leaving your place.
Yeah.
I went past McDonald's on Geiger, North Ave, whatever. I got to that one-way street. For some reason, I almost took a right onto it. I'm like, what the fuck? A car was coming. I'm like, oh, shit. No, it wasn't there. Anyhow, there was a parking lot right next to where I turned right and go on the one-way street. And I turned right into the parking lot, went through the grass, and did a UE through the. It was pretty funny.
What a riveting story you just said.
You had to be there to see it. I'm sure somebody was watching that. Like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Yeah. Turned right on, went to the wrong way on a one-way street, and did a quick turn over in the grass into a parking lot. Then came out the other entrance parking lot back to where I was at the stop sign, and then went straight.
If not for the fact that you're here with me right now, I would be sitting on the edge of my seat.
Right. You would be
wondering what happened.
Yeah, if you could only have seen it, it would have been. Oh, there was something else I saw today. I tell you, I got to get a camera so I can start filming people. Because
I know you drive around with your phone all day, and Lord knows you need a camera.
Well, no, because my phone, I got the app up on it. It's just a pain in the ass to switch back and forth between shit.
That's why most people get a burner phone,
Yeah, what's a burner phone?
Oh, God, you're living in the dark ages. There's people that actually do Uber and Lyft at the same time, as well as the other two things, Dash and the other one,
Postmates,
whatever it is. They do all four of them because they got two different phones
Grubhub.
at the same time.
Yeah.
And when they see the one app, boom, okay, I'll take that order. And they go and do that, and they pause everything else, and they go do that, and they all okay, boom, another order.
Yeah, but you gotta worry about that because with Uber Eats, DoorDash won't fire you for having a low acceptance rate. You could be down to 10% for accepting that order. Uber, on the other hand, will fire you if you're down to a certain acceptance rate.
Oh.
So if you're taking a DoorDash orders and missing a couple of Uber Eats, you might get fired from Uber Eats. So I just stay on one.
Well, if you pause it.
Well, you can pause DoorDash. You can't pause Uber. But Uber, you can turn off. And you'll get...
So you turn it off for the moment.
Yeah.
Then you turn it back on.
That's true. It's too much work.
See, that to me is just stupid. Too much work. You just got to flip a switch, basically. Click. Boom, you're done.
I might do that during the off hours, though. That might be good, especially if it's going slow. Then turn on the other app.
Yeah.
But a lot of people tell me the Uber Eats guy I was talking to today goes, he might get one order an hour, but they pay out good. They pay anywhere from $10 to $14 for the one delivery. Wow. But if on DoorDash, if I get four quick orders, granted I might get $3-4, $5, but I could get 3-4 deliveries an hour and make the same, or if not more. Yeah. So tank. It's gonna be hard to say. That's gonna be hard to roll off the tongue. I'll get used to it though.
Yeah, do that, and Sean, we can do a whole bunch of them.
What we need to do with tank, because we need 2 syllables, so we need to say tanker. Tanker? No.
Why 2 syllables?
Because it's rugby. What was his first name?
Kevin.
Kevin. We can say Kevin.
No, whatever.
I'm just gonna stick with rugby. I'm a creature of habit.
I know you are. It's just too much work.
You got me.
All right. Well, like I had said to you today, I didn't expect to get in today.
Like you said, 2 years today?
No, I said I didn't expect to get in today. So
back from your trip?
Yeah. So we got a lot of different beers I picked up along the way to do for the next several beer reviews that we get to do.
Several months.
Well, at least the next several. Yeah.
At least 3, probably at least, or 4, possibly actually.
Yeah. So, we got some ones that you can't get in our area.
Yep.
Which is awesome,
you picked up quite a few. The state you went to, you picked up a few of their beers, right? You can't get here, but
I got Virginia and Maryland beers.
Oh, we got one viewer. Thanks for viewing and a comment. I'm sorry, I would have paid attention. Jammer fan, my bad.
Hey,
I did
Jammer fan.
I did that the other day. I was doing a solo. And he did the same thing. I didn't notice it until later when I got a view, and he logged off right when I noticed it.
I like these new vids. Keep it up.
Hey, they're the same as the old vids. I think. Are we doing anything different?
Hey, I wonder how Jammer fan's doing. I hadn't heard an update from him in a while, whether he had gone out.
COVID recovery?
I don't want to say anything because he sent it in an email to me, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Hey, if you're out there, send an update, Jammer fan.
My bad. I didn't mean to break your.
Or not.
What's that act called? You're not supposed to do medical information. Yeah, I just broke it.
HIPAA?
Yeah, I just broke the HIPAA law.
Hippo.
You know what was stupid anyhow? The HIPAA law, when I used to work at a certain place, as a nurse would say, you might want to glove up. That was their sign to tell you, hey, this person has AIDS or hepatitis C.
When you worked at the correctional?
Yeah, because we weren't supposed to know. I mean, we just assumed all inmates had that stuff anyhow. But the nurses really let you know, and they say, hey, you might want to glove up when either going for a cell extraction.
And make sure you put on a big face screen and cover everything,
Or just dealing with inmate in medical that cut himself or whatever, Even though you weren't dealing with the inmate, the nurses were, but they're like, I guess they tell you just in case something happened and you had to put hands on them.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be going to prison every day, working.
Oh, I thought you meant get locked up every day.
And turn around and after X amount of years of going through the hell of going each day to work, I'm doing well. Thanks, guys. Been following all your vids, even Shagdog's solo vids. Well, boy, you are.
He's becoming a Shagdog fan.
Supporting, because I tell you, to sit through those videos that he does. No, I'm just messing with him. I've sat through a few of his too.
A couple of them are all right solo. The only thing I'm missing when I'm doing solo is when I roll off some of your stuff sometimes. Yeah, that's
in
what
fact,
I'm missing.
I am going to start reviewing his reviews. I'm going to start screen sharing his video and start commenting about it.
That'd be funny.
I don't know what he's talking about here, but let's just have another beer.
Yeah, you ready to do the next one? Jammer fan, we're gonna be doing probably a couple more at least tonight.
At least a few more.
Yeah.
What is the next one? 1623 Brewing's Octoberfest beer.
Yeah, we'll do that one. I hope it's chilled.
Oh, I hope it is too. Unless you want to do the pumpkin one.
I didn't even have those ones in the fridge.
No,
so that's gonna be the chillest because I got that one in the freezer right now, chilling while we did this video.
Okay.
I'll do the 1623. It should be chilled enough. I think I might put the next two in there. And the one after that, in case you want to chill it in the freezer. If you
Mine's all in the freezer.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do one of the pumpkin ones after. Let's do two Octoberfest, then we'll do a pumpkin.
All right.
Yeah. All right, do the 1623 next, though.
Okay, because I put all mine in the freezer to get it cold real fast, and then I'll slowly take them out once I feel that they're cold.
Oh, yeah, I'll put two in this next time, so. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I didn't. The crazy thing about it is, this whole thing came about so quick, and I left on the trip and came back on the trip, and the whole time I was driving up and down, and I could tell you right now, maybe maybe a handful of Biden-Harris signs.
Oh, really?
Trump signs, I couldn't stop counting.
Oh, you mean all the way from Maryland, Virginia, all the way back down to Florida?
All the way to Florida, to Virginia, Maryland, and back.
Oh, really? On the highway?
On the small roads that I went on, all the little interstate, all the small interstate roads like 301 type of roads, and 95. 95 had billboards.
Wow.
And people, pasture land have the signs out there,
Yeah.
And I'm like, if that's any indication, it's going to be, it's just crazy,
Yeah. Really, the thing about a lot of suburbans, although there's some suburbanites that are for Biden, but a good majority are for Republican, conservative Trump. Rural areas probably majority Trump. Then the cities are where that's a toss-up, But even if it is, he won last time with the majority of metropolitan areas go for Hillary, and he's got the rest,
Well, I was in Abingdon, Virginia, and I was at the oldest tavern in Virginia and the 8th oldest one in the country. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I was there, they're having dinner. I had a Spaten Optimator on tap. It was all right. Wasn't as good as I thought it would be, because it wasn't as carbonated. But the food was great. The tavern, the food was great. I had the Wiener Schnitzel, the pup fritz, and red cabbage and stuff. And my family, my mom and my sister, they had steak and baked salmon. It was really good. But while in there was some people there. It was so funny because I was thinking to myself, these are the typical people that they would consider white privilege, if there was such a thing. Because they were talking about their first world problems,
Oh yeah.
and it sounded so bad. I mean, it's like complaining about not being able to get the tickets to the ball game the other day.
Yeah.
I normally get the tickets for the box and everything. I couldn't get the tickets for the box. I mean, it was terrible.
I know. There are some, and like you said, it's financial privilege.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There's a girl I know. I mean, she's not rich, but richer than me.
Mm-hmm.
She makes close to $65,000 a year. I'm at right now I'm at 25,000. But before I was at 35, right, working for the state. So she makes double what I make. She goes on trips like every now and then, once a month, but just a weekend getaway. But I couldn't afford to do that, like once a month, a weekend getaway or anything. And she says she would never. We're talking about the $15 an hour for McDonald's or whoever, right? And I was like, she goes, "You think they should make $15?" And then, as much as where I used to work, I'm like, well, no, but some of them work harder than some of the lazy asses I worked with. So maybe. But she goes, "I would never work for $15 an hour." Is what she said. But I bet if her business closed, went out of business, and there's only so many places that would hire.
Those are the type of people you don't mind seeing fall. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't want to see her fall, but I'm just saying that
you don't mind her getting her come up the uppins. Falter a little bit, have some rough times for a moment, and then become humble. And realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have acted that way. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe she forgets where she came from because she used to worked where I worked, which was close to $15 an hour. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
don't say never.
Never forget where you came from or where your family came from and how hard it took them to get to where you're at,
Right. Yeah. And, if you look really, I mean, besides technology and stuff, my family's pretty much the same way we were when I was 14, 15. Yeah.
Now, granted, you can turn around and, you can make a lot of money and your family could be rich and you could have been born into it and always been rich and everything like that. But, go out there and see how the other half lived.
Right. Yeah.
Realize that, if not for God, if not for the grace of God, go I. And what I mean by that is anything can happen if it wasn't for the grace that He's gave, smiled upon me with,
Right.
Allowed me to have a family that loves me, have friends that love me, have the chances and opportunities and to make wise decisions.
Right. And I'm grateful for what I have. I don't make a lot, but
you're kind of rich in a way because you're not stressed anymore.
Right. And I'm not, as of right now, I'm not paying big rent or anything like that. So I'm blessed.
You're not working in a job that you hate, slowly dying inside.
Right. I like that one.
Yeah.
My blood pressure is probably down, hopefully.
Yeah. You probably just added 10 years to your life.
Probably. Yeah. And look, back then I always had, oh, God, this is hurting me. Oh, shit, this is bothering me. And another 2 days sick, this and this and this. And I've only been sick once.
Yeah.
Twice since I left because I got sick the day 2 days after I quit that place. I got sick. And then I got the big sick back in January.
Yeah, the mind cries out and the body
heals itself.
Basically.
Yeah, I think I caught the damn COVID in July or January.
That was a shagdog, if anything.
Yeah, but besides that, a little bit better health-wise. Oh, we
should
wrap this up. 30 minutes.
I went there. I mean, it was just kind of funny. I was right there where Daniel Boone had been.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name that did the Eiffel Tower? The guy who made that. He had
know.
been there. Thomas Jefferson had been there.
Oh, that's nice.
Did
you like my Jamili?
Jamili.
Remember I sent you a voice thing about Thomas Jefferson and his...
Oh, yeah. We're going on about that, yeah.
Jamili. Is this Jamili? Oh, excuse me, sir. You look like my Jamili from the back end.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I was playing that in the car as we're driving. So everybody got to hear it.
Oh, good.
But, I forgot what I was going to say earlier, so...
Save it for the next video.
Save it for the next video.
Is it about the tavern again?
No, I was just saying about the tavern. I just thought it was kind of funny because that was one of the towns that I saw some of the Biden-Harris, maybe one.
Oh, really?
Biden-Harris sign. And I just thought, these are the type of people that would have these first world problems, financial, privilege type problems,
Guess where I saw Biden stuff at? A lot of them. Where I used to vote, elderly over 55 trailer park going down 54 towards Home Depot.
Yeah.
Like when you pass, forget that one place with the golf course, but when you pass that, there's I forget the name of the mobile home park there, but it's all old people. Nothing but Biden signs all over the place. I was like shocked, but maybe they're uppity up Democrats live there, a bunch of.
My aunt is Democrat, and she votes Democrat no matter what. Doesn't matter who it is. She just automatically votes Democrat because her father was Democrat. Now, why? I'm sorry, but I learned a long time ago when I was much younger. Yeah, I registered as Democrat because my dad was Democrat, and he registered because his dad was Democrat. And so, I did the same, right? But I learned a long time ago, he didn't vote Democrat if that person didn't reflect what he thought, what he was expecting in a president or a public official, and wasn't going to benefit him or didn't believe in the same stuff.
Right.
And so I picked up on that very, very early age. And so when I started voting, that's how I voted. Yeah, I may be Democrat, but guess what? If you're not for America and you're not for American citizens, legal citizens and all like that, guess what? I'm not going to vote for you.
All right. If you're talking about giving illegal aliens Social Security that we worked for and our parents worked for and our grandparents worked for, Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, that's why it's going bankrupt. That's not really they consider that a privilege type stuff. That's not privilege. Yeah. That's earned.
Yeah. Right.
Because you paid into it.
Yeah. Otherwise, let me take it out and force me to put it into some other account where I'm going to earn interest or something. Yeah.
But anyway, I learned a long time ago, if you're not for American and its legal citizens, if you're not reflecting some of my beliefs and morals and stuff like that, then I'm not going to vote for you, Yeah,
the whole thing with me is China stuff. Biden would bend over and take it up the ass for China. He would lose half his colon probably.
And then take it out and put it in his mouth.
Right. And he's a puppet, a real big puppet. He don't even know what the hell he's saying half the time, but I think he's he changed on a few things too. He's even saying some stuff that Trump's already been doing.
And then you got Trump, who I don't particularly like per se,
right?
But in comparison to Biden,
we're not supposed to talk politics on the beer review either.
I know, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hate him. I don't like him as a person. I think he's probably. Yeah, he's an asshole probably. But I like some of the things he's fighting for, so that's all I can say.
All right, let's move on. Let's get to the next one. We went off on a tangent.
Yeah, and just because, okay.
Yeah, we were at 16 minutes, now we're at 34.
Yeah.
It just went like that. Let's stay off that crap.
Well, we're actually at 29 when you started talking about it.
It was 16 minutes because we were getting done wrapping up the beer review right at 16 minutes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Next one.
You were going on about being too much work.
Okay. All right, we hired the Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
You hired the Spitter Swallow Beer Review?
No, I said we are. We are.
Yes, we are. I'm Jammer.
I'm Shagdog.
Yeah, he's Shagdog. What do you got to say about that?
And we'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye-bye.